Hi, I'm Romi Cortier, and we are here in Fiji at the world-famous Pearl Resort. My guest today is Natalie Marletta. How are you?
Good, thank you, Romi. How are you?
Great. It's so good to see you again.
You too.
Natalie is actually the general manager of this spectacular resort. And this is my second stay here, which I'm a huge fan of the resort. It's our home away from home, as I've said before.
We love having you here.
And I love being here. I think I'll be back next year's too.
Good.
But what I love, the first time I came to visit this resort was this really spectacular piece of sculpture behind me, which is this big bird grasping a pearl. So tell me a little bit about that bird.
So the bird is a bird of paradise, which is the native bird from Papua New Guinea.
Okay.
The pearl symbolizes the first pearl resort. So the bird plucking the pearl out of the water, for the first time.
That's awesome. So that means there might be a second pearl resort. Do we know where it might be? We can't say.
No, not yet.
Okay,
but you will be the first to know.
Okay. Maybe I'll be there for a big inauguration party, right?
That's right.
I've noticed that there is some writing on the wings of the bird. Is there something special about that?
Yes. So our owners of the resort are from Papua New Guinea.
Okay.
So they wanted to gift Fiji with something, and something that had meaning. So the native bird of Papua New Guinea, they gave the gift to Fiji with the writing underneath in Fijian, which means "Together we can."
Oh, that's
so
fantastic.
Bringing the two countries together.
I love that.
So
that's
it's pretty special.
And the size and the scale is pretty dramatic. I mean, you can't pull up and not notice this wonderful piece of art.
No, it's pretty dramatic and pretty large.
Yeah.
This was actually created and designed in Australia.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yes, by an artist in Australia just for the pearl.
Okay.
And we air freighted this entire piece
Wow.
over. And then from Suva to the Pearl, which is 45-minute drive on big lorries, you saw a head and pieces of the body coming down the highway. It was quite spectacular.
That's great.
I had a lot of people guessing.
So it must have been assembled here on the property then?
It was, yes.
And I think I've also been told that some of these pieces come apart.
Yes.
In case there's a storm here, which happens occasionally.
Correct, yes. Some of the feathers off the back, we have to defeather the bird when the winds pick up, just so we don't have it flying everywhere.
Wow. Well, it sounds like it's a really well thought out piece of art that has a lot of special meaning for the Pearl Resort and for Fiji in general.
It does, yes.
So thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.
And I'm Romi Cortier, and this is Artful Living.